Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm moving my love. Yeah, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you,
Good morning. Still got my gown on. It's cold in North Kakalaki. How about y'all? Good to see y'all. Still got my bacon in my mouth. Sorry. I'll shut this off till I'm finished eating my sandwich here. My honey woke me up with coffee and a BLT. Isn't that the Southern way? Right. So I hope everybody is having a good morning. Sorry I was in such a mood yesterday. I was really upset about Mama T losing her channel and all the trolling and stuff. And I was a little confused because I had just left Easy's chat where he was explaining to us a lot of this is pre-orchestrated, right? And not to get too upset about it, not to get too emotionally vested. But I do get emotionally vested here because I love you guys. I can't help it. I'm an empath. There you go. So I said it. And all the stuff that's coming out and being said, he said, she said, when it comes to Ernie and Mama T, I don't think that I care. I'm still going to support them. I enjoy them. That's where I came from. They helped me give me my start. And so I am putting things in motion to protect my art. And so I just, I feel like I needed to come say that. I think some people were confused by my tone yesterday. That was just, me being upset about someone very close to me is in the hospital, and I'm concerned. And so this sort of seemed minuscule in comparison to someone's life. Um, and so that was sort of where I was at yesterday. And I apologize to anyone that if I was short with you or whatever. I just was, I guess, frustrated and supportive, but I absolutely am still supportive of Mama T and Ernie. And I want to put this out there. If you are a creator, this is what happened, and what got me really upset. And I don't care, Freeside, if you agree or not. You're like no one to me. I don't even know who the hell you are. So your opinion means nothing. You're a troll. You've admitted you're a troll. And so you're trolling me when you leave negative comments. And I know that. So I'm not going to put any emphasis on it. But I'm letting you know right now on notice, your opinion means nothing to me. Has it changed? Has all these trolls changed my opinion? No, not at all. Can they say or do? And when you love someone unconditionally and you care for them unconditionally, there's not a crime they'll do that you'll turn their back on them because it's unconditional. That's what the term means, unconditional. And I feel here the title of my show is Unequally Yoked. This is sort of how I feel about why I left some of the channels that I did. And let me see right here. This is it. Being unequally yoked means that the two oxen are not equal in strength, one being weaker. Okay. What makes two people equally yoked? Having a partner who shares your faith and values. Right here. Another one. How do I become equally yoked with a partner? Meaning those that are among us. If you're equally yoked with your partner, it means you have the same morals, the same values. When I saw that was not present in front of me, then I have nothing in common with people, right? If you're not on the same wavelength, you don't have anything in common with people. So I just needed to get that out there. Reason why I went live an hour early is we're planning on going to Cana to get some apples and enjoy this last week of colors before all the leaves change. I mean, fall. And so we'll let you look at this right here. Yeah. And so we're going to be gone most of the day. And when I'm gone, I miss a lot of lives. I was getting messages yesterday. Do you know this person is live talking shit about you? Do you know this person is live talking shit? I can't catch every live. that weighs on my nervous system. And if I know someone is going live and they're talking crap about me, they're a troll channel, and that's what they're paid to do. So I'm not going to go listen to them because it's all garbage. Last week they loved me. So it that means nothing to me, you know. When you go and you listen to Nicolina say Rap's the worst person on earth a month ago, but now she's backing him, that tells me you're wishy-washy, you're a flip-flopper. So it's hard to like take any of that with validity, right? And when I shared my live where people came into my channel about 6 months ago and let me know that, oh, that's where Nicolina started, was over at the stand. She came to here, YouTube, with the stand, and she started at the stand. So if y'all don't think that they're not in things together, then, that's your stupidity as far as I'm concerned. But hold on one second. I'm having a mic issue again. This stupid cord is like wanting to go out on me. Here we go. Okay. I'll just hold this cord like this. I guess, huh? Yeah, right. Hold on a second. My mic is messing up. Let me mute. Sorry, my cord is all messed up from my cats. Okay, well, let me say good morning to you folks here. I know I just like jumped right into it. Mama's T's channel, if one of my mods could drop her Feisty Fearless Girls channel, that would be great. And see, when I was watching Traders, I also had who else did I have live? Somebody else was on TV and somebody else was on my phone. It may have been Mama T. But Traders did admit that she's who hacked her and did all that and taking her channel down. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's entertaining. I think that Mama T has put a whole lot of work into that channel. And if I might just put this out there to other creators, if you are a creator and you have there goes my damn mic again. If you have a channel of about 1,000 people or more, you need to have backup like Kick, Instagram, TikTok. Go everywhere, Facebook, be on all platforms. So when the trolls win here, your people can still access you when they're doing their fuck shit to us because someone's paid them to do it and that person thinks that it's funny and entertaining. So, we hear Nicolina say a million times a day, I'll pay you to do this. I'll pay you to do that. Somebody's paying her. Okay. We see she's not rich, right? We see she lives minimally, nothing on the walls, no curtains. We see that she lives minimally. She doesn't dress the greatest. So we see that, she's limited on income. So someone's probably giving her, well, has to be because she clearly doesn't have it. She gets her $5 back after she gives it to someone. Yeah, smash that like button there. Yeah, that's sort of my advice because, as this happens, your fans are going to want to access you. They want to know that you're okay. They want to hear your voice because you've become their Marlena. You remember Marlena from Days of Our Lives? Our grandmas watched. They, depended on that. Thank you. I appreciate y'all liking that. I've got another version of it that's got some live footage of cats going at it, and it's pretty spectacular. And at the end, the eagle flies up, and it just makes me feel, good. Hey, country girl, tattoos and unicorns. Days, thank you for coming and modding. I appreciate you as always. Up your ass, I love that. You're very cold too, yeah. Yeah. So I just needed to YouTube is not a good place for an empath. You're absolutely right. But hey, I've got a sales background. I'm used to dog eat dog. I really am. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Dragon Mama, do you want to come up? Does anybody want to come up and I'll drop a link? So I think if I just stay true to myself and not go along with everybody just to keep nice, and I have done that. I've gone along with everybody else just to keep from getting attacked. Um, that's sort of how I feel about them. They can say anything, but I'm still gonna support them. I can't help it. And everybody was mad at Mama T, and I was, trolling and saying this about the hotel Barbie doll house. I only had a couple of lives about that. I didn't feel good about that. So you know what I did? I sold it. And then I'll get it again. Oh, you ought to do it. I'll get it again. I would get it again. And I sold it again. It's like, I just don't feel good about this, honey. Then don't do it. So I didn't do it anymore because I still watched her. And even though they were all trolling her and stuff, I still watched her and got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And I don't care who understands it and doesn't understand it. She's kind of become our Marlena, It is horrible what they did. I don't find it funny. And, they say, well, that's what you get for talking about Anissa. I don't see that the two compare, because a year ago, how did you feel about Anissa? It'll change just like it changed about me. You loved me to death just a month ago, and now you say you hate me. So none of these emotions are real. You get me? Just know that when they say I'm a troll and this is a troll channel, they're going to troll you too. Because they use their subs to troll for content. So just know that going in, if you're sitting in their chat, just know you're partaking in it. So you're going to be on that list, Hey, Olive Sky, good to see you. Okay, no problem. I dropped the link for anybody. It is liberating when you're, with females and you've been in the trauma that we've all, okay, here you go. We all share the same kind of trauma. Um, it doesn't really matter, because you meet people when you're in therapy from all walks of life, when you're in group, or if you're, you know, just in society in general. So we have to have grace, right? Hey, Val and me. Val and me. So, I guess humility is key here. Humility is key. No one is without fault. Uh, and, all this between Rap and Ernie, that's sort of their fight, isn't it? I mean, they're two grown men and they seem to have been doing pretty good without our help, right? But, I'm going to probably always fall on the side of Ernie because that's where it came from. And like I said, it's unconditional. You know what I'm saying? So, when they were trolling me saying, oh, if you let them on your panel, we're going to turn you in for ban evading. Okay, well, I'll let them know that. And they went on their own damn channels. So there, they're going to have their voice. And like when Ernie isn't here, he's on Facebook. So we watch him there. I mean, he's going to get heard, period, because we're in America. And he has a right to speak just like y'all do. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Gypsy. I just woke up.
I did too. I wanted to go ahead and get my live out of the way before I head out to Virginia. So I just wanted to
I
make
know.
some. I needed to clarify some things. Yesterday, I was real in my feels, and I think that I confused some people about where my stance is, and it's still, where it's always been. This is chess out here. So sometimes you might see me like, where's my little banner here? Full of shit. Just like y'all. I might troll you right the fuck back. So there.
Yeah,
Right.
my electric didn't come on till late last night. I guess they was a pole broke.
Oh no. Like
I
someone
didn't
ran
have,
into it?
I don't know, I didn't have no bad weather except it being cold. It
Yeah.
was out, it was out since a little after 5. I started having trouble with my TV and the internet. I had internet on my phone, but then I was watching Days of Our Lives,
Oh
and all of a
really?
sudden, yeah, then my TV went, uh, st- started going crazy.
Hmm. Well, tell us how you felt about her channel going down as someone who's a loyal sub to both.
Uh, It's sickening. It hurt because Mama T has a lot of supporters, a lot of people that,
Yeah,
they wait for her to come live.
they sure do. They absolutely do. And I felt so bad. I wasn't mad at the subs asking me about her. I was upset that these subs needed her and couldn't access her, and how that is what I'm so angry about with trolling, because you are hurting our subs when you do that crap. It's hurting
I
people that
mean,
just come to YouTube for solace, you know?
you know, I don't have nobody, to talk to other than on Messenger, which ain't very many people. I'm here 12, 15, sometimes 16 hours a day
Yeah,
by myself, except my fur babies.
right.
Think nobody calls me. I look forward to YouTube
Right. It's
to
just like
be
our
able to get.
mothers and grandmothers watching Dazed, and whether they're cooking in the kitchen or they're ironing our clothes or they were cleaning or whatever, they were watching Marlena, and she's become that to a lot of people whether they like it or not. She is empowering. I mean, because no one's really been in her corner helping her hold the line. And as I sit back and I watched, I thought, why don't I help her? Why don't I go help her? I don't know how much help I'll be, but at least she has my support. Um, they won't let me have her on my panel because they've already told Southern Girl has already threatened to report me if I have her or Ernie any ban evaders. I guess is Nicolina a ban evader too? And let's see, Betty is a ban evader. Molly. I think there's several others in our community that are ban evading. I think Salty Pancake. But anyway, my point is, I didn't want to take that chance. I've worked hard on my channel, but I do want to support her. So, however that might be, or whatever that might look like, I won't ever jeopardize my channel for anyone because they wouldn't do that same for me. I've learned that here, being here for 2 years. I've learned that. So I won't be that stupid to bite my own self, but I will be there to share her links, however, to get a hold of her and make sure that her people can reach her. So whatever my support will look like will be organic, and we will muddle through how that will look. I don't know right now because I don't know how they're going to attack us for supporting the Tigers. So just know that,
That's what I'm afraid.
sometimes we have to
I,
troll the trolls, you know?
that's what I'm afraid of because I'm a tiger. And I
The best,
support Mama T. And I
right.
support Mama T. Mama T has came from she's came a long ways.
Well, Val and me, this is what Trader said. Trader said that she's admitted to doing it and that all Mama T has to do is take it to the law. So I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I have no idea what that process looks like. I don't know if she has to hire a lawyer. I mean, I don't know any of that. So I don't know. I mean, we know that most people here are either middle class and below. So most of us can't afford legal representation. So they know that. And they know that that's why they go there. Okay. That's why they take it that far because they know we can't afford to defend ourselves.
Exactly. They know people are on disability.
Yep.
I mean,
And
they
those are the
know
channels they come for.
everything. Exactly. And then, we ain't got no words to go other than to YouTube to be able to talk about things,
Right.
what they're going through.
Right.
Can't do that for the trolls.
And there's people homebound that are sick and can't get out and about. Like some of the people that follow me are going through cancer treatment and are in the hospital. Hey Ken, by the way, a friend of mine from high school. He watches me and he's going through cancer treatment. And then there's like old neighbors that watch me that are homebound. Hey Courtney, and, and she's hospitalized right now. And they tune in because they're stuck. So me being someone they know personally, of course they're going to give me support and listen. So I'm having to sort of like explain this to them because they message me and they go, "What in the hell is going on? Why are you being like attacked like this, that, and the other? And who are these people?" And it's like, just sit back and watch as a third party on the outside and observe. And then you tell me what you see.
And it's, there's so much hate,
Yep.
so much jealousy because, Mama T was doing something good. She was getting donations. She was putting it back. She was giving back to her subs that couldn't afford memberships and stuff. Here are these channels. They're getting people to pay way up there. Just put people on fake islands. Yeah, it may be for entertaining, but what's entertaining?
Right.
Going,
How
going
far are
real
they
life.
willing how far are they willing to go for the sake of entertainment? And how dark are they willing to go for the sake of entertainment?
Real life ain't entertainment. Going after
That's what
somebody that's not real and that's not
no.
entertainment at all. When I started saying that, I
Yes,
was like,
country girl, we are here to help her. And I don't
she go
know
like,
what terms of service are, so I'm going to look into it to see if it was a troll comment, if I'm even allowed to have her on my panel. And if I read terms of service and I can, then of course she has. But I think she's got her other channel back up now.
for the
'Cause she
report.
really needs a platform for herself and her subs. And I don't want to take her subs. They want her. They don't want me. They want her. I want her. I listen to her. I get fulfillment, and when I'm feeling kind of down and I hear her music, it's like, yeah, and it kind of replaced Ernie's music. When I was feeling kind of down, I would turn on Ernie and he would play that dun 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 dun, and it was like, yeah, and you felt
And
ready for the day.
and I just was wondering, when she plays that one where you roar,
Yeah.
I probably drove a lot of people crazy because they see that in chat so much.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that. And when I'm in a chat and I see them throwing up emojis because they feel, all pumped up, and that's what you want. It's what you want, people feeling good, and they turn off your show and they go have a great day, rather than after someone being trolled, haha, wasn't that fun? And then if you have any kind of conscience, uh at the end of the day, you don't feel good about that. You don't feel good, or
I,
I didn't. So I quit doing
I
it.
thought I
So
thought once.
like when Southern Girl says she's gonna gun for Mama T's channel. But why? What did Mama T really ever do to Southern Girl? I kept asking myself that. Why does she hate Mama T so bad? And so I asked her, and Mama T sent me that clip of when she was crying. I wish I had downloaded it to my StreamYard, but I didn't. I forgot about when she raged quit and said, like you just said, it was jealousy. And now she's coming for my channel. Why? Why? There's room for all of us. Why?
I know. I mean, YouTube is a big company, and there's room for everyone on there. I don't understand why they want to take everybody off of YouTube when there is a big platform. I mean, there's room for everyone.
Would you want subs only watching you because they're afraid of you? They're afraid of what you might do? Would you want that kind of rapport with your people? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I want them to feel free. I want them to be critical thinkers, and hell, they'll come back and fill me in on shit I missed out. Go right
I,
ahead.
I don't know what to do. I thought about just dropping my channel.
Yeah, I did too. I have too. Going back to hair or selling cars or something. But I still want to come talk to y'all, and
But you, but
and I want to support
but
Mama T and
you
Ernie.
know,
I do. I think that
sitting
he's a good
here,
entertainer and he deserves a platform. They say that he
sitting
does all
here,
they say he
you
does
know,
all this they say he does all this setting people up and stuff. Well, y'all do too. What the fucking y'all do too? What did y'all just do with Mama T? You're tit tatting. It's the same damn thing. What you just did is the same. And no, I don't think that you're just, oh, a rap when you told him to drink antifreeze just a few months ago. No, that's just good acting. See, when I saw Nicolina crying yesterday, I said, see, she could do stage acting. She could do stage acting. Because we both know
it's
it's
fake.
bullshit. We both know
It's fake. It's fake.
of course it is. Of course it is. Because she wanted him to drink antifreeze just a few months ago. And Traders was taunting him with that video of the baby crying. Come on. And you think I'm just supposed to believe you miraculously, whatever. Fuck all the way off with that bullshit. No one
I ain't
buys your
done.
shit anymore. Everyone sees through it. And when we take a
I never.
step back and we take a day off and we look at things, it's like it's so obvious.
I never done nothing to him. and then I get told that I'm either slow, as in slow, on medicine,
Right.
and they've been called white trash. I mean, for God's sake, I ain't done nothing to nobody
Right.
except where I thought, went back to where I felt more comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable. I mean, I was bushwalking like everybody else does. Sit back and listen
Yeah.
and watch. And what I did that was said about me, I completely pulled away.
Yeah.
They ain't nobody gonna sit there and say what they did to me. No, I didn't watch that live that was said in, but it was said, I think it's Sarah's live.
Mm-hmm.
I went to it. It was there. She ended it before I got there.
I
It
cannot
was there.
believe.
The
I
next thing
can't.
I know,
Yeah.
she deleted it,
That's
or
what I
she
was gonna say.
private it.
I can't believe. Then she deletes it or
Yeah.
privated it, whatever. So they go over there and have lives about my life, but I can't. Theirs because they delete it. I don't really care anymore. So I'm gonna follow what Dazed is doing from now on. I don't care if they're going live, talking shit and threatening me. I don't care. And mods, if you see trolls coming in here and they're putting me down, they're putting somebody else down, they come in with some weird ass damn tagline name, just block them. I don't want those followers, okay? Because they're only here to
Uh,
hurt us.
that's exactly where I've got my mods in place. That's exactly what I want them to do on mine. But, because I didn't want a channel, but, where we're at, you know, all of us, they said, yeah, Dragon Mama, start the channel up, do with your fur babies and your lizards. That's what I started out doing. But then things happened in February, kindly got drama going a little bit. Yeah, drama makes the views. I agree with that 100%. But I've got two videos. And they're both shorts that got more views than anything.
Yeah.
So I have to thought about just going back to my animals. But if I don't know what I'm gonna do about the panel.
The good thing
I
about
don't.
if you were to start going live again, just make your channel real tight. Don't let in any trolls. And that's another place for people to come that are tigers, Dragon Mama. So can you do that?
I can't figure. Well, I went on my laptop, went into my YouTube studios and everything, and though I can't. It won't let me see who all my subscribers are.
Okay. Maybe you and I can talk on Messenger sometime and we'll check into all that stuff because even if you just went live for an hour twice a week, an
I've
hour
got
on Tuesday or another hour on Saturday, it gives people
I've,
another place to come to that are tigers.
I've got the free version, so you don't get very many
Hours.
hours. Yeah,
But that's okay. If you just did an
Because
hour here and an hour there, it gives people a place to come, you know?
I'm gonna miss my tiger family
So do
because if
that.
they shut Mama T's backup channel down, then I ain't got, you know.
We have to not let that happen. And if it does, she needs other platforms to go to immediately the minute it happens. Like immediately go to TikTok and go live, or immediately go to Kick and go live. That's why Easy has,
Oh,
just in case, this is my Kick channel. I have one also. There's also Rumble. There's let's see, TikTok.
Discord.
Oh, Instagram. Instagram you can go live from. So yeah, and then there's Discord.
Tick.
Just
Yeah,
just
but
let's
I think
stop acting like if they take our YouTube channel, the world ends. That's not true. That's not the truth. There's other platforms and other ways for us to still communicate and take their
TikTok.
power away.
TikTok. You have to have like 1,000 subscribers before
Mhm.
you could even go live.
Okay, well, if we
And you have,
share each other, maybe we can get each other there.
but it's just like YouTube. I mean, yeah, you can follow, but in order to actually be a subscriber, you have to pay.
On TikTok?
Yeah, in order to go live.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I'm assuming it might
Okay.
just be it might be just the followers, but I only got like I ain't got that many followers because my account's private.
You have a
I
Twitch and a
don't.
TikTok. I'm on everything.
I don't.
I'm even on Snapchat. I'm on everything. Because when
I
I
don't have.
started my channel, I was watching White Boy Lockdown, and he was giving people pointers. I think the show was called Are You Thinking About Starting Your Own Channel? And so this is like 2 years ago or a year ago, something like that. And
I don't
he
have.
told us, go ahead.
I don't have Twitch. I don't have Rumble. I don't know how to work neither one of them.
Hey Neville, good to see you.
TikTok. I've got Instagram, but I got Snapchat. But I've got a jealous husband,
Hmm.
and I'm not allowed to have all these social medias. I was
I
only allowed to
understand.
have. I was only allowed to have a few because he knew that. He said, "Why you want Snapchat for?" But yeah, he's got two accounts. I mean, he's never had Snapchat before, but this past year and a half, he's had two accounts with Snapchat.
She says you don't
But
have to pay, you just need 1,000 followers, and I can help you get to that.
okay, you don't have to pay to this.
We just have to take that power away because they know that YouTube is such an importance in our life and how devastating it is if it were to happen. So if we were to spread out and go to other platforms and visit each other in other platforms, that makes YouTube less significant. And if they take it, so who gives a shit? I'm going to be somewhere else then, bounce. And like I said, it just takes that power away. Gypsy, I have a question. What is the Barnyard Ladies channel? Someone is looking for a pit bull. Oh, that is Southern Girl.
Oh my god.
Southern Girl with the cow.
Those are pretty
Hold
puppies.
on, Neville. I'll give you the link.
Those are pretty puppies, I have
Oh
to
yeah.
say. I'm a pit bull person. I've
Um.
got one. Let's see, I've got a male. I got Diesel, then I've got Isabel, she's a pit bull terrier, and then I've got one that is a pit bull, an Australian mix.
Mm-hmm.
She broke her tie cord
Oh.
to snap an owl
Oh no.
because I didn't know with her she can't have a regular dog chain because where she's a pit bull. And so we use tie cord. Them steaks we got, they ain't no good. They won't hold up with no dog at all. And she literally pulled it sideways, chain and all. She was gone. And she broke the snap and all just to kill a possum out by my garage.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to take the shrivel and the snap off that dog chain and put on that towel cord and put it around a cinder block
Uh-huh.
because to keep her from running off.
Did you ever get to go visit Neville's channel with the horse? The white horse he calls Ghost?
Uh-uh.
Oh, you would enjoy his channel. Right here he is, Neville in chat. You would enjoy his channel because y'all have similar homesteads.
My brother-in-law, he's a freestyle artist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he done me one on glass of a spotted horse eating grass. And my pit bull pup that got unalive on purpose, he took one of my pictures and just looked at it and put it on picture frame glass. And then he took two
What do you
pictures
mean
of
unalive on
Sparky.
purpose?
She killed
The
it on
dog?
purpose. Yeah,
Who did?
my
Who did?
landlord's
Oh, that's right. You told me about
sister-in-law.
that. Wow. Can't
That
believe people.
they treat the road in front of my house. It's only I live far away from town. I mean, I don't live close to town, and you can't go around each other or nothing. And they treat it like it's a 4-lane highway. And they go real fast. They don't slow down or nothing. And she hit him, and when she hit him,
Holy cow.
it broke his flea collar off of him and killed him instantly, so he didn't suffer.
Dang.
And then my brother-in-law, he took, I sent him 2 pictures of Sparky, my male chihuahua, the daddy, and he done it on a picture glass frame of where Sparky could have a tail and everything. And he got him where he's got his front legs crossed. But I can't
Well,
get him to my karaoke cabinet to get Sparky's picture and show people because that's where I got my lizard at.
this
And
is a
his
picture. Your avatar is a picture of the lizard, right?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, he's much bigger than that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I got him when he was only a month old.
Hmm.
Or no, he was 2 months old, and he was only 6 inches long. I mean, he was tiny, and they screwed me up when I went balding, and he wasn't growing at
Oh,
all.
wow.
He
Ours
wasn't
didn't grow. Ours would
He
eat
was
like
like in.
crazy, but he wouldn't grow. Not like the
He
others.
was. He would eat crickets, but he wasn't eating his veggies or nothing. And he was in an 8-gallon tank, and I mean, he didn't have no room to get around at all. I've done went through. He's on his 3rd tank
Yeah.
already, and he got plenty of room to get around. He's almost just almost 16 inches long.
Wow. Wow.
At almost 300 grams. I gotta work on his tank. I use
It's a job
two-sided
cleaning it,
tape.
isn't it?
Yeah, I clean it with that F10.
Mm-hmm.
And it works good.
F10.
Yeah, that's what F10. That's what they recommend to clean out a reptile tank. But I use self liner that you put in your kitchen cabinets for the inside, for the bottom, for the floor, and then used it around the side and the back that keeps you from glass surfing. And I went and got 2-side tape, and it didn't work.
Mm.
So I went and got that Gorilla Glue, the hot glue, and I've got to take the 2-side tape off this one side and glue it back up there.
Hmm.
But yeah, they literally screwed me up at the pet store. I had to take him to the vet because he wasn't eating, and they had to put him on medicine to put over his food to get him to eat, and now he loves veggies.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
And he started actually picking up weight.
Good morning, who knows?
Then I finally got to see him drinking water. I even bought little floats for him.
I'm going to go over here.
To put him in a bathtub. You know where the water runs out at?
Yeah.
It gets deeper there than it does at the end of the tank or end of the tub. And
Okay.
the way my bathroom's set up, uh, I can't get to the end of the tub where the tub don't get uh, filled up quicker. So I went and got him little floats so I can just put him on the floats because I've been soaking him. Yeah, you gotta give their baths everything, make sure they don't get no water in their nose and their eyes.
Right.
And he's terrified of the bathtub, so I bath him in a tote. So
Uh-huh.
I got him some floats to put in the bathtub. But now it
That's a good idea.
yeah, I ain't never tried them yet because I ain't got nothing to pump them up with, and I ain't got the energy and the strength to sit there and blow them little suckers up with.
Right.
It's about
Oh,
like blowing daggone balloon up with. I can't blow a balloon up. I just
are you there? Did she not? Did she just drop down? I think she just dropped down. Let me. My porch is slippery, y'all. It was happening the other day with Mama T. There's another link. If you lost signal, I'll show you this cute picture here while I brand. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna upload. There she goes. Here she's. I think you slipped off my porch.
it said it said call ended, and next thing I know, I seen her it said oh snap. I guess I got kicked somehow or another.
Yeah, I think I was just sitting here getting ready to load this picture right here. This is a cartoon I found that I thought y'all would think is funny since Thanksgiving is coming. Y'all see who's cleaning up after the Thanksgiving meal and what the guys are doing? They're out there playing football. Can you see it, Dragon Mama?
Yeah. I like that.
It might have kicked you when I was uploading this picture.
Yeah,
Isn't that
because
funny?
I got my phone laying down in my lap, and then
Oh, okay.
I got Sparky and his three daughters here beside of me. I've got my electric blanket on me, and I got it
Oh,
plugged up. I got one of them plugged up. It's got two plug-ins on it.
mm. I have an electric um throw. It's a throw. You know, it's like that velvety kind of microfiber, I guess. I love the hell out of that thing. I about wore it out. I found it at a thrift
Uh,
store.
I took mine to bed last night when the electric came back on, and I
So
plugged it.
did
I
somebody
plugged
hit
it.
the pole?
I don't know. That's what he said, that they was a pole down, and I don't. He didn't come back till after 9 o'clock last night. He left at 9 something yesterday morning, and I don't know what he does because he lies so much.
No.
Yeah, he's narcissistic kind
Yes.
of people.
I'm so glad I have educated myself on that because that has liberated me from so much. What's wrong with me is in my life. I had a visitor recently who wouldn't even sit down in my living room. They were so snobby. So it was like I went and posted pictures of my living room and said, "Y'all see anything wrong with this?" And about 1,000 people said, "No." It's like, okay, thanks.
Oh,
Narcissistic personality abuse.
I could tell you so much, I would go around my mom's, and I was only allowed to be there for a couple hours. That was it. I can go over, I can go over his mom like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm like 9:30, 10, 11, 12, sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning before I get to come home. But yeah, I can go to my mom. I'm only allowed there for a couple hours, and that's it. And he just sits there on his phone, don't talk to her. He act like he don't like to be around a lot of people. That's all he does. He says, "Oh, I don't like talking on the phone," but yet that's all he does. If he calls my cell phone, it's only for a couple of minutes.
Mm.
When we was dating, I wasn't living, I was still living with my kid's aunt. I didn't have. He lived with his dad, and he worked and everything. But I never got. He never gave me his dad's number where I could call, where we could talk on the phone or nothing. But I tell you one thing, he could sure burn his phone up talking to whoever.
Right.
I stay off Messenger. Unless somebody, message me. But I mean, he don't talk to me much. That's the only way we talk is through Messenger.
Right.
He don't talk to me when he's here at the house.
Well, let me ask you something to cheer you up.
I got a boring life here at the
No, you
house.
don't. No, you don't. Every time I talk to you, something's happened. I feel like mine's
Well,
boring.
yeah.
It's 38 degrees. That's about what it is here.
I got frost on.
Well, I want to know, damn, what was I getting ready to say? What were we talking
He
about?
got he gaslights me. He blames everything on me. He could do something. But yeah, if you don't argue back with him, it makes it 10 times worse.
I can mental spar. I have to admit, I'm pretty good at it because I've been having to do it since I was little. My mom was a paranoid schizophrenic narcissist. So I was like mentally sparring with her all the time. So unfortunately, it can wear on you. And so there's days where I just like am a vegetable because you're constantly having to be on point all the time, just so you can like combat. And so anyway, I wanted to ask you something. She said it was 21 this morning. Holy cow. What was it here, honey? Do you know? 30 something. I want to know, did y'all see where the guy from General Hospital and Days of Our Lives died suddenly? Christopher
Oh,
Anthony. He played Stefan DeMero on Days of Our Lives. He played Chad's brother who married Abby. If y'all were following them, and they replaced him because there was a falling out over his behavior on set, and he went back to General Hospital. Well, Sonny, the real guy who plays Sonny, is who found him. And let me read a little bit about him. So this is just like, was it yesterday? Or yeah, yesterday. Um, let me hold on a second. Days of Our Lives actor just found dead. And they said it was a cardiac. Tyler Christopher, soap opera actor from General Hospital and Days of Our Lives. Tyler Christopher, a daytime Emmy-winning soap opera actor known for his roles in General Hospital and Days of Our Lives, has died. And they're saying it was a cardiac issue. He was only 50 years old. I'm going to put his picture up real quick so y'all know what he looks like. Give me a second and I will download it because I thought he was a very attractive guy. And I really liked his acting.
Have you watched Days of Our Lives this week?
I didn't yet. No, not this. Not it's been about 2 days ago.
Oh my
He has
God!
been okay. He played Nicholas Cassadine on General Hospital was his role on there. Nicholas and Stefan DeMero on Days of Our Lives was very handsome. If I can get this image to pull up, I guess I'm gonna have to pick a different image. It's
Yes.
not wanting me to save that one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy an image.
Nicholas on General Hospital slept with his son's girlfriend, Spencer Cassadine. That's who he slept with his own son. And I'm thinking that baby that she's got belongs to him instead of Spencer. You know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because they take
Yeah, I'll
stuff.
show you a picture. I really like
They go.
this guy right here. Is who died?
He looks better without the glasses. I don't know. I'm into goatees. Oh my God.
I thought looked really good with Gabby.
My little prissy laying over here, laying here like Sparky does on her back. Got her little front legs bent, her back legs stretched out. Got her chin plumb back. That's why Sparky lays.
That's where my cat likes to get rubbed under the chin.
And he don't care to show his manhoods either.
After we fixed our cat, he's grown now, but for the longest time he would just lay in the floor on his back, spread eagle, and it was like, Ken, I think he's like trying to guilt us. Look what you did to me. Like every single day we would walk by, and the cat is just laying there on his back, spread eagle, like, look what you did to me. You took my shit. You know? I was like, I think he's like trying to guilt us.
Well, see, Sparky, I still ain't got him to the vet to get him fixed because now on breeding, which I'm not. I mean, I could be like another person. I know a woman that breeds Chihuahuas, but she also gets Chihuahuas given to her. But she will admit that she's a breeder. But I could have bred Sparky and Pebbles again because she just got out of heat not long ago. But I don't want no more dogs. I mean, I've got, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 dogs. So I've got 8 dogs.
You have 8 dogs. You're lucky.
8 or 9. I mean, I've got 3 pups now. Then I've got my 2 oldest Chihuahuas. Then I've got my 3 pit bulls. And then I've got Luna, my mama cat, her son Jasper, and then now with 4 kittens.
Hmm.
And all of in the house except my pit bull and Australian mix. She was an outside dog. She's not made for the inside. So, I mean, last winter I did bring her in because she lost so much weight and I couldn't keep her
This is what I
tied
did,
up her
Debbie.
back.
When I was living on a farm a few years ago, and we had a lot of animals because there was a lot of animals around us. It was a farm, literally. Cows came right up to my back deck. I loved it. Absolutely freaking loved it. It was a mixture of so many animals. There was horses, there was cows, there was goats, dogs, everything. And we had 2 dogs, and then we had our kitten. But our dogs were very well trained. I have to admit, they were very well trained. The people that we got them from had already trained them because I'm not good at that. And we put a bell on our door, a Christmas bell, and they would hit it with their head to go outside. And the funny thing is, the first winter that they were there, uh, it was almost like when it would snow, they would turn right around and won't back in to pee. It's like, let me in, man. I gotta pee. And we would have to
Well,
be, no, you gotta go do it in the snow. I know it sucks, but and then of course
uh,
but they didn't like going in the snow. But it was kind of funny. They were like, no, let me back in. I gotta pee.
we'll see when I brought Pebbles here. She was getting ready to hit 3 months old, and I put her off the porch, you know, to learn her to go off the porch and potty, and she was terrified.
Oh,
She ain't been, yeah, she didn't want to be off the porch.
oh,
And to
okay. Is
this
it
day,
steep? Is it real steep?
uh, Prissy goes off the porch, and she's 6 months old, and yes, they turned 6 months old today. And
No.
Piper and Sassy won't go off porch either. And Prissy finally learned to go down the steps. And I've tried so hard to get them, to get Pebbles to go off porch because
Mhm.
of them using the bathroom. And I had them crate broke and everything until his mom brought Prissy back. She barely let her out of a rabbit cage once a
Mm.
day, and that was it. She was laying
Mhm.
in her own feces and everything.
Oh.
My Piper and Sassy never pottied in her crate at all. And I tell you one thing, I got their blanket out of their crate because they sleep in a crate of a night.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, if I don't, they'll chew up on everything. I mean, cords and
Right.
all. So
Yes.
I've got a, so I've got a train crate of a night,
Mhm.
and open that door up. Oh my God, the piss smell, and it was from Prissy
Right.
because it smelled like that when I had the 2 I kept. It smelled just like the dryer sheet. So I knew exactly what one done it.
Right.
And My husband looked at
Right.
me. He said, yeah, blame it on the oddball. I said, yeah, I'm blaming it on the oddball. I said, because it smelled just like the dryer sheet when I put Chrissy in there. I said,
Yeah.
now it don't. And Prissy was gone for about 2 months.
Hey, Kim.
And she was laying in her own feces and everything.
Bless her heart.
And look, my propane went out. Wait for the electric came back on. My wood stove, I can't carry the wood in. I wasn't about to stick my head out no daggone door.
Right.
Temperature was already falling last night. Yesterday evening. After 5, temperature started dropping. Anyway,
Well,
he waited till after 9. I said, what are you doing? You know, 'cause he messaged. My horse
yeah.
was out. He went said he went and done that. That's what he was doing. And then he texted me back and he said, the fence is fixed. The horse is put up. And then about an hour later or so, he sent me pictures of a deer. The deer has 4 white socks. They got 4 white legs.
Oh,
I ain't never seen a deer with white legs,
no.
like socks. So he named him Socks, a buck. And I asked him, what you do? Because he messaged, he said, has electric came on yet? I said, no. And I said, well, what are you doing? I said, are you waiting till the electric comes on before you come back here? Because it didn't affect his mom nor a bit where she lives.
Right.
And I said, what are you doing? Wait until electric comes on. I said, I'm cold. I'm cold.
Right.
And he came back, he said, really? So here we was arguing. And when he came, I had turned my phone off because it was half dead. And I couldn't stay on my phone because I didn't have electric. He had my battery pack and gaslighted me with he had said I'm the one that lost it when he was the one that had it.
I'm
Using
sorry.
yeah, using it in there in the bedroom. He sat right here and he was on his phone. I said, yeah. I said, you was somewhere where you had electric. And then on the way home, he's got his charger in his truck. So he can make sure his phone's fully charged. He said, there ain't nothing to do. I said, well, I'm sitting here with nothing to do. I said,
Right.
what's the
Right.
difference? Oh, we'll go out there and
That's
sit in the
abuse.
truck.
Don't you think it's like narcissistic abuse when they try to control things like that? That's
He said,
narcissistic abuse, don't you think?
we'll go out in the truck and charge it. I said, I'm not sitting out there. It's too daggone cold.
Right.
So I turned
For
my
the most
phone
part,
off.
for the most part, is he a good provider? He's just an asshole.
Well, he pays the rent. That's all he pays here.
Got you. We got to live somewhere, don't we?
Damn. I paid it for 3 years.
Hey,
I mean,
Frankie.
that for a long time. I was paying all the bills here.
Yeah.
I mean, he overloads the dryer to where it takes more than an hour to dry.
Right.
And I got prepaid electric, so for a year and a half, I had to sit here and fight with trying to get my electric to stay on.
Right.
Uh, December, January, uh, it took $600 of my SSI just keep the electric on just for a month.
Right.
And I only
At
got
that point, do you feel like roommates?
uh
You know, like all the love is gone. You just kind of feel like roommates. When I say love, I mean lust. All the passion's gone. You're just kind of like, hey, how you doing? Right. Right.
you
It's not
know,
like,
they holler love you or I love you or whatever. You know, it's just words if they ain't nothing to back it up with.
hey,
You know,
Mac B.
no action.
Right. Right.
But when you're sitting here and your husband, yeah, he works. There's days when they're not working, but yet they're still gone from break of daylight till 10, 11, 12, sometimes past almost 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You don't see them. Yeah, it's more like a roommate deal
Right.
than anything.
I'm going to
I
give you
mean,
some
what the,
advice. I'm going to give you some advice. Okay. A, we have to live somewhere. B,
yeah,
I worked with this lady and she had a husband that ran around and she told me it got to where she began to enjoy him being gone. And she thought to herself, better her than me because we both know when they're here, they're assholes. So she's like, I would rather him be off being an asshole to somebody else than here being an asshole to me. And so she said she, started going to the tanning salon the nights that he would be gone. And she started, using that time to pamper herself, read a romance novel, give yourself a manicure, a pedicure. And she started to become independent in that time rather than, sitting and sulking, oh, where is he? Where is he? He must be off with her. She started to embrace that time that he was fucking gone. And she enjoyed it and started to understand that she could live outside him and not, have to be so codependent. She dropped. Well, shit. I said all that for nothing. Hey, I
I
don't guess
dropped off your porch. I dropped. No, I went to get out of the comments. I went down there where it says, the comments, and I actually pushed the arrow button at the bottom and
right.
kicked
Okay,
myself.
Mackie.
And kicked myself.
Debbie says, I was with my husband since I was 18. He died when I was 56. It's a roller coaster ride, but that's how it is living with someone. Yeah. Who knows? Said, my husband
Uh,
is on a deep sea fishing trip, so I'm getting a mini vacation all by myself. We get the remote control when they're gone, don't we? Per se. That's sort of like my an analogy, sort of like
well,
proverbially.
I don't have no transportation. It ain't nobody comes around.
Hey, crazy chicken
So,
lady. Hey,
I
Ruby
mean,
dude.
he's the only thing I could depend on.
Mm-hmm.
And, for a year and for a year and a half, he stayed gone. And when he was here, he was sneaking, talking to a girl, which is his cousin, that he
Right.
was, it was his third cousin, but yet it was his, in the bed deal thing, you know.
Right.
He was sleeping with his third cousin.
Oh.
Yeah. So I kindly backed off a lot,
Yeah.
and I don't. Pretty much, it's just like with my husband when I had my youngest son. You either have sex with him before you leave, or you don't go nowhere. So if I don't do nothing with him or whatever, he'll eventually go back. I mean, he'll go back talking to him again because on
Right.
Messenger, you could talk to anybody on Messenger and they don't have to be friends on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And his Messenger will ding every few minutes. But yet when I message him when he's not around, oh, I didn't see it. I was sitting right there on his mom's porch on her camper, and I messaged him, and I watched him pull the screen down and seen him flip it back up, and then that was like 9 something at night, and then 11 something. I was here at the house letting the dogs out, and he messaged me.
Yeah.
And he claims he don't get notifications on Messenger, but yeah, it dings when everybody else messages him but me.
Hmm. So if there
Oh,
were, let's just say there's an emergency. How does he want you to contact him then?
well, I had an emergency here in March, first part of March. I had a forest fire here.
You had a
We wasn't
forest
even
fire there,
together.
and he was not there.
Nope, he was working,
And
and
how did he want you to handle that situation?
he wouldn't. He would answer no calls. Well, they automatically put emergency call thing on my phone, and he wouldn't answer nobody
Right.
because, yeah,
I'll bet that
and
scared the hell out of you.
that's when I started having more issues with. Yeah, this happened in early March. Uh, D-Boss was on the phone with me when it was going on.
So the fire department, how long did it take them to contain it and get it under control?
Well, it had to be structure fire before the fire department could do anything.
Mm,
So they had to bring forestry in.
wow.
But yeah, they had to bring their he finally came. He left, he got so mad because they wouldn't listen because the
Mhm.
wind blowed it down into it was right up against the edge of my yard
Mhm.
towards my house. And he told them, he said, with the high winds the way they are, they're going to go right back up the hill there. And that's where the fire department was, the crew. They wouldn't
Right.
listen. And yeah, it came all the way down to the edge of the blacktop. Went right back up in the holler, right where the crew was. They had to go down here, 4th Street is, where my
Mhm.
husband logged on my landlord's property, and come around the main back of the house to get to where the fire was. Then
Wow.
he had to go and put out a stump that had caught fire to keep from it restarting again, and all because of the electric wire broke, and it wasn't at the pole either. It broke. It snapped right there in the middle of the wire.
Holy
And
cow.
and there was electric on that wire, and it caught
Holy
fire.
shit. Then what
Yeah,
happened? That
they
just,
finally
it just breaks
they
my heart anytime I see a forest fire because we know how much acreage we've lost to China already. And to see it just go down in flames, it breaks my heart.
they finally got contained, but I was out of electric,
Mhm.
and I seen people on YouTube that was complaining so much, and here I was dealing with a 4th Street, a forest fire, and the neighbors that are farther down the road from me seen it before I did. I mean, I was sitting on the couch, and they came and they blowed their horn and just left
Right.
the horn on. Well, I jumped up and ran out the door, fell down the steps,
Oh
and
my God.
ever since then, I've not been able to keep my balance.
I'm sorry.
People complain about not having food, and all this and that. Well, hell, I didn't have nothing for 24 hours.
Right.
I didn't have nothing. Food. I didn't have no electric. I was worrying about myself and my animals. And I had all these dogs, which I didn't have the, the Chihuahua puppies, but
Mhm.
I had more animals than this. And my lizard, I couldn't get him out of the house because he's terrified of being outside. And there I was panicking so bad it wasn't funny. And here
Mhm.
YouTube people worrying about food, worrying about where their next dollar is going to come to.
Right. Wow, I'm sorry that happened.
And I
So,
got attacked. And I got
did your
attacked over it.
what happened when you mean you got attacked? What happened? By the trolls here?
Uh, no.
What happened? You got attacked by who?
There's a
People?
couple of people. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I done live. And I got attacked after my live. And D-Boss was on my panel at the time because she was on the phone with me when this happened. She got pictures. Yeah, I sent her a picture of my hill burning. And
Frankie,
I,
she had a forest fire on her property and you said March?
Yeah,
And we're talking about what happened as it unfolded. She had a forest fire.
yeah. And they wasn't nobody mentioned in my life. And then 18 minutes after I ended my life, somebody made a post about me.
Oh, okay. Dang.
And the creators that made the post, I mean, they wasn't nobody mentioned who
Debbie says,
I
I'm
was
now
talking about.
retired. Debbie says, I'm now retired. I will not remarry. I'm loving my life. Kids are grown. I answer to no one. I miss those days, but don't want to do it again. I know that probably doesn't make sense. It does. It does make sense. We're also talking, Frankie, about how her significant other is a narcissist and it tends to be passive aggressively abusive to her. So.
And
I I just told you, Morningstar, it's about her forest fire on her property and the events that happened as it unfolded and how he responded to her.
there, there is 70 some acres to my property that I rent from. There's 70 some acres of land here, and my house was in jeopardy
Mm,
because there's not much room between my house and the hill where the fire was. I've got more room on the other side than I do on this one side. But if
I'm
that
definitely
other
sorry
side
that
can,
happened.
but if the other side had, had been hit, my garage would have been the first thing that would got hit because it's right up against my garage. If
How
it go
much
across,
damage did it do? How many acres did it consume?
it got it went close to the county I live or the town. The city I live, well, you know how they call it a city.
Right.
The well, it's the where you sent my package
Yes.
is not the actual city I live in. They
Hmm.
took the old post office out for where I live at, and the city that's on that package is
Hmm.
what they turned my actual living area into,
Uh-huh.
and it went into that city.
Yeah. I'm very
Yeah,
sorry that that happened and
and
that you were trolled over it.
then no, it wasn't a troll.
What was it?
Uh,
Well, you don't have to say.
no, it wasn't a troll.
Okay. I think we're getting some trolls coming in now.
No, and the doctor. I asked the doctor. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Not you, it was
What
before you.
after after they done that? Guess what?
What?
On the other side of the property, it's same property, but it's got
Right.
there's a dead, you know, there was a dead tree down.
Right.
Somebody reset it.
They reset the fire after they put it out?
Yep. And
Wow.
then they burnt more. Luckily, it wasn't close to my house, but it was on the same property. We
How did
we
they
drove by. They drove.
have
We
they have
drove
they been
by.
caught? I'm sorry.
We drove. We drove by, and it was reset again.
Mm.
And this was like 2 or 3 days after they had already done got rid of the fire. Yeah, there was multiple fires in my county, in my area, since mine happened,
That is so
and
scary to me.
they ruled mine accidental because of the electric war, because
Oh.
they yeah, they had to wait. The electric company had to wait to forestry get their dozer back there and put the bar out before they can get their man back there to even do anything. They had to go shut my electric off at the main uh, system before they could even work, the main tower in order to get it working. I mean, there was a tree that
Like when you
burned.
drive through there, is it obvious or has like it started to grow back?
No, it's not grow back. It's black.
Mm. Wow. See,
Yep.
this reminds me of that big, huge fire that started. I think some kids started it there in Gatlinburg and wiped out Dollywood. And she put all this money into building it all back. And when we got to go, it had all grown back, or for the most part, had grown back. And there was just select places where you could still see it, but it's devastating to see, when you're looking at what I'm showing here, how luscious and dense the forest is in Tennessee and North Carolina. Um, and when there is a significant fire like what happened to you, it is just really devastating.
And the one they was people help, you
Yeah,
know, with me on this situation.
yeah,
But you know what? But you know what? It was the good ones.
right.
I mean, I ain't get no help from the trolls.
Debbie says it sounds like backfire. Maybe was Frankie, I guess I don't get it when somewhere like that.
It
Chicken
uh
legs. What happened in
it,
chat with trolls when you talked about it? You said that they made fun of it. Yes, chicken lady. That's what I mean. Thank you, Frankie. Yay!
they
I appreciate that. Thank you, Frankie.
I didn't have no. I mean, the ones that were getting or trolling channels.
Yeah.
I don't want. I don't want to get the pleasure of saying their names.
Okay, that's fun. We don't have to. Day says I think
But
Cedarville fires were deliberate. Yeah, me too. That was
uh,
really devastating to that area.
I didn't get no help from them.
Mm-hmm.
But I got help from the good ones. I had quite a few donations that, it touched my heart that the community on YouTube was actually helping me. But then I went back. And got looking. It wasn't from that side.
Oh. The Severville fires, well, didn't they find out they were just a couple of kids and they actually they didn't get much what's the word I'm looking for? Punishment, from what I understand. Okay, thank you, Crazy Chicken Lady. I appreciate your help with the trolls today. And Frankie, again, thank you so much for your membership. Woo! Appreciate that. There are some very kind people on here, absolutely. And that's another reason why I've always tried to support as much as I could, when I wasn't my mind wasn't in a different place, support where I came from because they helped me in a time that I needed it. So,
I mean,
the Tigers, Ernie, and Mama T.
I was, I didn't have no heat or nothing. And, and I told,
Oh wow.
I told one, which she got attacked bad. D-Boss was my big supporter. I mean,
Yeah.
I would when I first go on live, I would even put my cash app up. I wouldn't do none
She's
of that.
always been really nice to me too.
And D-Boss said yes. So you have just must right to put your cash app up as anybody else does. But D-Boss has been there. D-Boss has been there for me from day one.
Yeah.
And she helped me with me not even knowing it. And I even tell her,
She's
hey,
always left me such uplifting comments. And I don't know anything really bad about the lady. So I've always, had respect for her
oh
and I see
God,
her helping people.
D-Boss will help anybody. D-Boss got a heart of gold.
Yeah, I know that she helped Mama T a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
And
glad that she was able to help you too.
she bought for me and my fur babies.
I agree with this. Daisy is the sweetest. And you know what I like about people is when they have heart. These android type people that go through just like destructing, like the robots, they just knock everything out of their way. Is sort of how I just have to compartmentalize those type people. I call them androids, and then there's us who have heart. And she can't, stop like being a caring person no matter what side you're on. And I love that about her. Dazed.
Just like uh, D-Boss was on Mama T's panel.
Mhm.
And this is when I was living by myself. He was out being you know what, could
Right.
keep his
Tomcat.
could, could keep his pants up.
Yeah.
And D-Boss helped me get me
Yeah.
some wood. And I got wood.
Hmm. Thank you,
And
Frankie. Woo. Thank you so much.
You know, she helped me. And I even asked
Yeah.
D-Boss, I said, "Do you want your money back?" She said, "No, don't worry about paying me back." So that was all was said and done. Well,
That's nice.
she bought out of the blue for me, my animal, you know, my fur babies. And
Right.
me telling her, "Don't do it. I'm fine. I'm fine."
Right.
She said, "Dragon Mama, I like to help people."
Right.
She
You can
said,
tell
"I've
that
even
about
bought."
her.
She goes, I even, you know, I help
Pedak is like
anybody
that
that,
too. He helps people and he'll like do it without wanting any praise. You know, he's very humble when he helps people. He was that way too when he was around. Our community's been blessed with some really thoughtful people and thank you, Frankie. I appreciate you so much. Frankie says much love. I'm gonna give you a kiss.
and, and you know what? The run off subscribers, they're, you know,
Yes.
people subs that are good people, and that
Frankie
helps
says, I love my
people.
memberships, but I'm always scared your trolls are going to get them right. I'm sorry, Dragon Mom. I saw this and it was funny. Go ahead.
You know, that helps people out that are disabled. They can't
Mm-hmm.
get around. You know, they got transportation. They don't have no way to get nothing. Or if they order, it's like takes forever to get it, and you know, and they need it right then and there. You know,
Right.
and they they run them off of YouTube.
Yep.
Why? Because of jealousy. Because they're not getting the money. They're not getting you know, the cash apps. They're not getting the super chats
Mm-hmm.
or nothing. They get jealousy, and all they're doing is
Sometimes I
hurting their
think,
own self. I mean, I think they're just hurting themselves. But yeah, I'm like you. When you talk about blocking, yeah, I've got
yeah,
my mods in place. That's what I want for mine because you know I've unsubbed basically all of them.
I have not, Debbie. I have not. I've got to remember to do that. I'm making a note.
What? What?
Never ending story. She wants me to watch Never Ending Story.
I've heard that name, but I don't know what it's about.
I have to watch that. Hey, Kim. Good
Hey,
to see you.
I like that little baby dinosaur movie where he's in the high chair.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of that movie, but I love it. Where that little baby dinosaur hits his parents in the head with the
Yeah.
fried orange skillet. I mean, I love those movies and the cartoons.
I do
And
too.
everybody talk about these horror movies. You're not
Yeah.
getting me watching them. You're not getting me
Yeah.
watching nothing like that. I have, I, there was a pack of coyotes up here by my house on the hill.
Those
You couldn't
scared
see
me. I'm
it.
gonna tell you, when I lived on a farm, you could hear the coyotes coming to literally eat the baby cows, the calves, and it sounded like the worst sound in the world. It broke my heart.
You couldn't see them, but you could hear them.
Mm-hmm.
They was, I went rifle hunting last November.
This is
And of
Dragon Mama
course,
Kim.
he took my rifle with him one day and used it himself. And I can't see as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see up close and I can't see far off.
Mm.
So I had to wear so I went and got me some reading glasses over at Dollar Store.
Yeah, I get mine there too because they got so many different styles. I can get a bunch of pair at once.
And he put my scope out so far that I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran up on a coyote.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't shoot it if I wanted to. I couldn't see. I couldn't see. I couldn't see it through the scope to even actually kill it. And it stood on that log because I had my cell phone. That's the only way me and him could communicate. Because we was in two different places.
Wow, thank you
And
so much, Country Girl. She says, keep being you, Gypsy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
so
Thank you so much.
and,
$9.99 super sticker there from Country Girl. Appreciate you so much.
and when it was cold weather, it killed the battery in his cell phone quicker than anything. And
Yeah.
cold temperatures, if you're outside, will kill your battery as quick as you've been on it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be on it, and it just being cold, it will kill your battery. So that's the only communication we had. And I got on there long enough to zoom in to take a picture of the coyote.
Yeah.
Every time I got my camera up there, it went back up there, up the way it came. But
Yeah.
I couldn't. There was a doe there, and I couldn't even see the doe through the scope on my gun.
Well, those coyotes, man, when they get in and you know what they're doing, you can hear it, and the bellow of those. Well, I was told that's why they go get donkeys. That donkeys will scare them out, or is that true?
Yes,
Get
it
a donkey and
is.
you won't have coyote problem.
Yes, that is true. The county over me, where my husband lived before we got together, he's got these funny looking cows. They're ugly. He's got them loaded down with them little donkeys.
Thank you so much, Debbie.
And it does keep coyotes away.
Well, what is it about the donkey? Does it kick it? I mean, how does the donkey protect itself? Is it kick? Is that right? It kicks like from behind, a back kick.
Yep.
Okay. Debbie says, I love the skit you did in your car, Gypsy. You should look into doing voice makeovers for movies. You're good at it. Thank you very much.
My much older ex-husband, he's like 3 times my age. He got this beautiful spotted mare, and it came from a strip mine. And of course, they was a jackass on a strip mine running around with these bunch of horses. And of course, he bred that spotted mare, and
Thank you, Dave.
they threw the prettiest little mule ever was. I've got
Oh,
actual
really?
pictures. I've got actual pictures of him ever since he
Mm.
was a baby. I learned him to eat out of a Folger coffee can,
Thank you,
and
crazy chicken
everything.
lady. He ate
He
out
would
of a
walk.
Folgers. How did you get it? What did you do? You just hold it for him? Is it you held it for him?
Yeah, 'cause he
Okay.
couldn't eat out of he couldn't eat out of a feed trough.
Okay.
So I was sitting in a chair. Yeah, I got him used to me. I got him used to where I could put a holder on him and lead him around, and got him used to where I could pick his front feet up. Just couldn't do nothing with his back feet. He'd kick your brains out.
Debbie says, I'm going to play that video for my grandkids next time they come over. The way she talked and moves in the streets dressed like a witch, they love it. Thank you very much. I
I watched
appreciate
every one. I watched every one of those.
that. Thank you.
And
It's
and
a
your
lot of
and your
fun.
and your voice sounded just like the witch.
Thank you. I've been doing that since I was a kid. Me and my
Well,
siblings.
this one road they had a peacock.
Yeah.
We we go down that road all the time when we were growing up, and we've been in the back of the truck.
You
And
were riding in the back of the
my
truck, in the pickup truck, the back part.
yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
and my sister, um, she would holler just like that peacock.
Really?
Um, she has been fighting for over 2.5 years from having a massive stroke.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Uh, it's affected her right side of her body.
I'm very
She's got
sorry.
full movement in her left side, but not in her right side.
Hey, Cushy.
And uh, she has no memory at all from when up till time. Uh, she thanks her husband. I don't know if they're divorced yet or not, but she left him. He was abusing her.
Oh,
And
I'm so
her,
sorry.
and after her coming out of the hospital, I mean, they gave her up to die. They said she was brain dead.
Oh no.
And she came out. God spared her.
Mm-hmm.
She got breathing, started getting, she wasn't having no movement or nothing. So they said she was brain dead. But then all of a sudden, she started getting movement. And
Well,
then, they was
well,
wanting them to pull the plug
this
on her
is
and
the one
everything.
that before this happened, she could make a call because she says here that they're loud. Are they loud? The peacock?
What?
Are you saying the
Yes,
peacock is loud?
they're loud. Well, between them. Well, yeah, my neighbor down the road here, he's got all sorts of animals. He's got peacocks, he's got the guineas.
Wow.
Those, I'll tell you one thing, between them guineas and them peacocks, oh
Peacocks are
lordy.
gorgeous. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you so much. Thank you for being 100% you. Don't change. Thank you, Frankie. I appreciate you.
They've had one of the guineas appear in my. They had one of the guineas appeared in my backyard with my dog and stuff, and that too. Yeah, he took up with my dog,
Right.
and eventually it died. I couldn't
That's
keep
so
it in the
sad.
house. I couldn't keep it in the house. It was starting to holler.
Mm-hmm.
I raised it when I raised it up till it was bigger size enough to go outside because I had a duck out there as well,
Right, right.
and it would stay up with my duck, but then eventually it would get out and it would come down. Yeah, that thing started hollering. You couldn't sleep for it. My ducks, they was a quacking, and I went and bought special bulbs for 'em. I went and bought a tarp for 'em to put them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they was big enough to be put out in a lot. He took my extension cord with him. I don't know what he done with it. I never did find it. And
Yes, she
so
is,
I could,
Kim. She said Frankie is very kind and supportive. Yes, she is. Go ahead, honey.
so I couldn't put my heat light up there for my animals, and they
Mm-hmm.
died. They died.
Oh no.
Yep, they
Now,
froze to
is your
death.
barn is your barn near your home?
There's a barn across the road that belongs
Mm-hmm.
to somebody. Uh, 20 minutes from my house.
20
I
minutes.
don't
Wow.
know. I don't know what they got that barn for, but my landlord had a store I could ride my four-wheeler to. It takes you a long time to walk there and back, but I could ride
Wow.
my four-wheeler. I could ride my four-wheeler down there and back. Now, I've got 4 neighbors between me and the landlord.
And you're
But
on
it's
how many
walking.
acres?
I'm sitting right beside the road,
Mm-hmm.
and my backyard, my front, and my goes into my hill, and it takes longer to mow my front and my
Right.
backyard than it does the other 2 sides. That's how close the hills are towards the side of my house.
Right.
Is it smaller?
You got company?
Uh, hold on a minute. Oh, they bark over anything.
Oh, do they? They're not like, hey, mom, somebody's here. Somebody's here. Somebody's here. Somebody for me to lick. Right.
Uh,
That's funny, Debbie. Crazy chicken lady. I never did sleep like that. Our type of scary was what the streets provided. I have a cemetery down the street.
you
I
could,
could just
you could,
Okay, thank you so much, Frankie. Again, I appreciate you. Give you a big old kiss.
you, you could, you, you, you could fart and they'll bark.
I hear you. Well, I got to get off here anyway. We're going to ride up to Virginia and get some apples. I'm going to make some homemade, it's like chunky applesauce. I do this time of year and warms the belly on
Yeah,
cold.
I got feed. I hate to get under my heat blanket, but I got feed these fur babies and get them lined up. I done let them out potty, so now I gotta feed them and then let them back out again. And
Right.
then I gotta let Diesel, my big male pit, at potty. Feed him. He won't potty unless he eats. I ain't never seen a dog like that. But yeah, he has to have his dog food before he goes potty. Then go out there and feed my cats and my other dog. Then I'll be cold till I get back in the house again.
Thank you, Debbie. I had a great time chatting with you too. See y'all tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and head
So,
off. Thank you, Dragon
thanks,
Mama.
thanks for
Hey,
having
love
me
you.
up.
Yeah,
Love you too.
anytime. Yeah, I love hanging out with you.
Love having the chat here, even though I didn't see the comment.
Hopefully, we'll see Mama T go live later. I hope. Right?
Yeah, if she gets it off of only under 18, cause I missed her live.
Oh, she did fix that. She told me she fixed that. Yeah.
I
Okay,
don't
we'll
get.
see y'all hopefully in somebody's chat.
I ain't got very many people to go see on
I know,
YouTube.
right? There's panthers, tigers, eagles, rabbits, karaoke, and bears. She said, "Are we going to be anywhere near Bristol?" No, this is just Cana, like right over the line where I live, like 45 minutes, right there at Pilot Mountain, all that. All right, well, I'll talk to y'all later then in chat, and then see you back here tomorrow about the same time. I like
You're
going in the morning.
welcome,
Okay.
crazy chicken leg lady. See, I can't see.
It is
That
hard to
makes talk.
see. I have
That
like my
makes
font on the biggest.
that
So
makes twice I've called her chicken.
chicken leg.
Yeah, I can't see it. And I feel bad because I butchered her name. And I don't mean to.
It's okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna go off here and take care of my fur babies, get them settled.
Okay. All right, we'll see you later then.
Alright. Love y'all.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, and we close out with my little song here. Baby, if you ever wondered whatever became of me, why I'm living on the air in Winston-Salem, North Kakalaki. Bye.
life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm moving my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to. Yeah, but it's a vibe. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quality, it hasn't got the right to. Yeah, but it's a vibe. You when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quality, it hasn't got the right to. Yeah, but it's a vibe.
Bada bing, bada boom. Get over here. Get out of here.
Bye-bye. Thanks now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.